Hi, welcome to your Jay Flight SLX by Jayco 195RB. We're going to do a little virtual orientation for you here. We're going to start at the front on the outside. Just get rid of the propane cover here. So we're going to start at the front. And the first things that we'll notice is that your battery housing will be here. We do not have the battery on this unit yet. Battery box and battery will be located there. We have your breakaway switch located here. In the event that your trailer gets separated from the tow vehicle, this will engage the trailer brakes by pulling the pin. Conversely, if you have issue with your brakes sticking on, I would check to make sure that this pin is in all the way, as sometimes it can get pulled out a bit and that could be the source of your problem. Next, move along to the propane system here. We have a single 20-pound bottle. Pretty straightforward. Bolted in from the bottom. If you're trying to figure out how to get this off. Continue around the outside, we come to the inlet for your fresh water. This would be where you fill your fresh water tank. And the low point drain for that fresh water tank is right here. Next we come to the venting for your refrigerator. It's important that the venting remains obstruction free at all times, as airflow is needed through the venting for proper operation of your refrigerator. Next we come to the cable satellite TV input, and right below that we have your 30 amp cord for your park power supply. Come to your hot water tank, the outside access for it. We have your drain plug and your pressure relief valve. If you're removing the drain plug to winterize or empty the tank, I would always open the pressure relief valve. Otherwise, that drain plug will shoot out like a shot. Next, we have your city water connection. This is where you would connect the hose, either from your house or from trailer park or RV park. And that brings us to your output for your black and gray water tank. You have your gray water tank valve here, your black water tank valve here. Continue along around the outside. Come back to the front. And before we go inside, just wanted to make note of the speakers on the end of the awning. You can play music through here via the stereo inside. Let's go inside. As soon as we get inside the door, we make note of the fire extinguisher. Immediately inside the door, we have this nice large closet, footwear, coats, whatever you wish. Lots of space though. Now we're left with your thermostat. When it's over in this position, it's off. Let's turn it on. Click over, then adjust the temperature via this little knob here. Take a look at your bathroom. Small bathtub. Skylight. And your bathroom venting. Before we go any further, I want to make note of the access right here. So as soon as you come in the door, this panel right here, right beside the power center, is 2 Robertson screws. You remove that, and you have access to the back of your hot water tank and your pump. So you'll need to access if you need to switch the pump from winterizing to summer mode or for dry camping. Also, if you need to put the water heater in bypass. So, now that we've mentioned it, let us go back to the previously mentioned control panel. This is where you'll find all your fuses, breakers. If you're having issues with any of your electrical, that's the first place I'd look. See if any of your fuses are blown, if it's 12 volt problem, or see if any of the breakers have popped, if it's a 120 or AC problem. Come to your range top. This range top is pretty straightforward. There is a light position. You turn this knob to the light position, and then you light with your barbecue lighter or match or whatever it is you wish to use. Moving along, we come to your indication panel. We have controls for the water pump, water heater on gas and electric, as well as your battery, freshwater, black and gray water tank indications. This particular unit doesn't come with a TV, but it does have a connection point for it. The connection point for it is right here. We have the TV hookup. We also have a 12 volt hookup. And then right beside it is the unit GFCI. If for whatever reason any of the plugs aren't working, outside, inside, especially counter plugs, I would look here and press this black button to reset it. If it's tripped, it'll have a little red light on, so reset it with the black button. And that could be the issue. Right below here we have your fridge. It can run on gas or electric, so you have to have the fridge on first. With the button out, sticking out a bit, that's gas. That's on gas. If there's a problem with it, it'll say to check. So if that check light comes on, the first thing I would check is to make sure you remember to open your valve on the front of the trailer for your propane. If so, then you'll have to do a little bit more digging or bring it in. The other setting is automatic, and what that means is if there's electricity present, it'll automatically select the electricity. If not, then it'll go to propane. Right above here we have your unit's AC. It's pretty self-explanatory. There's an on-off. Then you can do energy saver modes, fan, dry, basically dehumidify the air, cool, or just the fan. So you can check those out there. Next we're going to come to your emergency exit. So with the emergency exit, you press on this black tab, pull it down, push the red handle over, then up, push the handle out the window, straight out of the vehicle, or the trailer I should say, and then you can pull this tab and remove the screen, and then exit the vehicle or trailer safely. Okay, come right over. Next, to the underbed storage. This one doesn't have the lifts. You can see over there that white tank, that's your freshwater tank. And then there is the access via the outside storage compartment. Also there you can see the crank for your stabilizing jacks. I will show you those in a minute. They're outside the trailer. You have have a smoke detector. You can test this to make sure it's functioning by pressing the center button and holding it. Now, if you test these every 6 months, daylight savings time kind of deal, make sure the batteries function. That's a good idea. And when you do it, just so you remember, I would also test this, which is your carbon monoxide propane detector. There's a button on the front you can press just to make sure it is still functioning properly. So I recommend you test this when you test this, which is easiest to remember if you just do it daylight savings time. So that about does it for the inside. I'm just going to show you the stabilizing jacks on the outside that crank works with, and then that'll be it. Stabilization jacks located here, and they are used to stabilize the trailer, not to level it. So there's two, one at both back corners. You may have to use some blocking in order to get them to stabilize properly. All right. Congratulations on your new purchase. Enjoy your new